This here is issue number 14 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic by Boom Studios. So, this issue continues from the previous with the Rangers attempting to get back to the command center, currently controlled by Rita. At first, Finster poses as Alpha, but once the Rangers get closer, he more or less drops the facade and reveals the danger awaiting the Rangers in the form of the new Goldar squad. We then cut to the alternate timeline with the Coinless under attack from Dracon's forces. This jump between the timelines is recurring throughout this issue. The Coinless have a force field protecting them, but Dracon's forces disable a shield generator in the attack. Trini wants Billy and Zack to try and get the shield generator back online, whilst Tommy has another plan of his own. Returning to the main timeline, the Power Rangers are fighting the squad of Goldars while they try to work out what's happened to Alpha. These Goldars are hard to defeat, and when Trini cuts off the limb from one Goldar, he reattaches it and continues fighting. Kimberly figures they need some space, so she and Zack use their weapons to blast a hole in the ceiling. They then try to climb out from the tunnels. I don't know why they're climbing, because the Rangers were always able to jump great heights in the TV series, for example jumping all the way up to the Dinozord cockpits. Anyway, after climbing out of the tunnels, they find more Goldars on the surface in giant form. In the alternate universe, the Mastodon sentries close in, whilst the Coinless are still on the defense, firing their guns at them. The Coinless take a few hits and the sentries press on. Then Scorpina arrives on scene with two Red Ranger guards. Then we jump over to Tommy, who gets back to the Falcon Zord and immediately begins firing at the enemies. Over on Billy's side, he's with Trini recovering a relic. This relic turns out to be the alternate Billy's Power Morpher, which was kept hidden from Dracon. The Power Morpher depicted here isn't like the one in the original TV show, which was essentially just a toy, but more like the Legacy Power Morpher, or Artisan Dino Buckler, lacking the red button, what looks like metallic plates, and a weathered or gold coin. We then jump back to the main universe with the Rangers having summoned their Dinozords and battling the Goldars. One of them manages to take down the saber-toothed tiger, and they tear open the cockpit, capturing Trini and taking her back to the Palace Command Center. Tommy, in the alternate universe, flies the Falcon Zord and takes on Dracon's forces. Bulk's team try to get to a cannon, but Pink Ranger sentries, I'm guessing they're just called pterodactyl sentries, arrive and begin firing their rifles at them. Dracon then appears and rips open the hatch to enter the Falcon Zord cockpit. Dracon's ships bring down the Falcon Zord and Dracon takes control of Saba. Trini comes face to face with Rita in the main universe, with Rita telling her it's almost over. We then go back to Dracon and he demands Billy's Power Morpher be handed over to him, otherwise he'll kill everyone, along with Tommy. Trini urges Billy to use the Morpher and become the Blue Ranger, but he tells her he can't. As Dracon begins to execute Tommy, Billy and Trini step out to surrender. The issue ends with the Morpher in Billy's hand. I wonder if this surrender is just an act, because in a previous issue we had Billy evolve into a stronger character, so for him to revert back to a scared character seems like a backward move. I think he might just end up morphing into the Blue Ranger, or this is some sort of distraction. Overall, I enjoyed this issue because I do enjoy action, and I liked how the jumps between the two timelines and characters were almost seamless, so the pace of the story is maintained despite the story of two different worlds.